So a few major mods have been updated recently, like Android Tiers is a big one that got updated yesterday. This one's kind of big too. Better Ancient Complex loot. The vanilla loot from the new Ancient Complexes is Survival Mules, Medicine, Luciferium, Silver. Advanced components are rare. Glitteral Medicine is quite rare. Tech prints are insanely rare. Like, what? That is such garbage loot. With this mod though, it adds some things like Hyperweave, Synthread, Quest loot, Empire loot, Psionic Neuroformers. Like, that's all really cool stuff. This Medieval Overhaul mod was evidently posted on July 21st, and if we look down here, there's just so much content that it adds that I'm not going to go over here, but yeah, it adds a lot of medieval tier contents and it's presented really nice. This is like the main thing I think with mods is the presentation. Today we're going to do a slight variation of the Renegade Lord scenario where we get raid every day and we get an orbital trader every day. Our factions tech is going to be medieval tech. I'm not sure from which mod because there's two new kingdoms. There's a 50-50 chance our tech could be from the vanilla factions expanded medieval tech or from the new medieval overhaul tech. Either way, they both are medieval. As for the storyteller, since we're getting rated every day, it doesn't really matter too much. We're gonna go with Parry Persistent on 500% threat scale, Colonist in skill down to 0, and we're gonna do no disease frequency just so we don't get random diseases at bad times. And here we go. After a few resets, we got a Dark Forest tile, which is a new tile from the Medieval Overhaul mod on the ocean, so we can do a bit of fishing. With this vanilla fishing expanded fishing treasures out on mod, there's a 1% chance that we can get some fat loot, not wood, beer, gold, steel, or jade. That's the base loot table. This mod adds a fatter loot table, and down here it just kind of shows some stuff that you can get, but I think you can pretty much get anything. So yeah, we're going to want to have someone fishing full time, and then we're also going to want to do a lot of exploring. I want to explore some ancient complexes, and the way we're going to find those is through our Ideologion. We're going to start with human primacy because, you know, everyone thinks they're the center of the universe. That makes sense. As for the roles though, we just have our leader. We're going to remove the head wrap requirements, remove all the clothing requirements, and then we have a production specialist, and this thing increases construction and general labor speed by 70 and increases the quality to whatever you build or craft by +1. So if it's masterwork, it would be legendary. That is pretty epic. And finally, we're also going to remove these rituals. We're just going to add a social ritual that discovers an ancient complex, and you can do it at any time. Ritual of discovering. And yeah, so we're just going to start out with human primacy as our only Ideologion. As for our random colonists, there's really no way for you guys to know that I didn't go in here and pre-random them, and you guys can just decide, you know, say in the comments if you think I pre-random these. Hearing loss, bad back. I'm just going to kind of go, oh, here we go. Herculean. Yeah, this is definitely scripted. I did nerf all the god traits, mainly their armor values by 50%, and then some of their combat stats too, but I also nerfed the amount of value that this person's now worth. It used to be 3 times the value of a normal colonist, now it's only 1.5 times, so they're less godly, but they're worth less. So you can see it's kind of a nerf or a buff, but yeah, this person's epic. It's a really low chance to get these traits. Like, I was doing some test runs, and none of these people had god traits when I was doing my test run. Mainly now, I guess we're gonna look for other fighters, because we're playing on 500% threat with daily raids, so we're gonna need people that can fight. This person doesn't seem too bad. They have wanderlust, so they like traveling. We could have them be like a tome raider. They also are a quick sleeper. Acetic is really good too. They don't need a nice bedroom. Let's put them on the very top besides Herculean guy. This person just doesn't like machines, but that's fine. We can just have them be like a full-time traveler if our faction makes it to like a higher tier. Left ring finger and right hand have scars, which is unfortunate. It's too bad they're not in the same hand because we could just rip that hand off, give them a new hand, but yeah, we'll have to make do with that. It would be good to have someone with animals. Oh, frail and bad back though. That's a really bad combo. Fishing is based off of animals, but yeah, we can't have someone with frail and bad back. Very enduring is a really good trait on this person. Lowers mental break threshold by 20. Just overall, this person is just really good. We want them. Brittany was the coward Iron Man. You're going to the bottom. I hate coward just because there's a chance they could just run at any time. How about Reese? He is a natural butcher. He's a fast learner too, so he's going to learn everything real good. He could even fight too because he learns shooting at like a minor passion rate. This dude can do research, mining, oh yeah, medical. This guy's a tycoon, so he gets really good trade price, but he doesn't have that much social. Reese actually is very impressive, which increases social impact, negotiation ability, trade price, all that stuff. And he has a minor passion for social, so maybe we'll just have him be our social guy. And also he's a fast learner too, so he learns it quicker. Yeah, we don't need Samuel for his social. We would only need him really for his planting. And he's a misogynist, which one would think they would have a higher chance to insult females just randomly. So I'll bring along Jun. They have less planting, but they still have a burning passion for it and they can fight. Also, shameless plug, I renamed our starting colonist to random Twitch sub, so shout out to all you guys who subscribe for free with Amazon Prime. So first things first, I wanted to form a caravan and head head over to this nearby industrial colony to trade because we have some gold. And we started with some wine as well, but we started with no food. The only problem with doing that is we have to go south. If we try to send people, it says the caravan is unable to leave the area. So we're kind of stuck here until we tunnel to the south. I don't know if that's something we actually want to do. It's not really something we need to do if we never want to leave this place till we build like a ship. Save Our Ship 2 is now compatible with 1.3. If we tunnel out from the south, I believe we can get raided from the south as well. So maybe we just don't want to tunnel to the south. And speaking of the mountain, this is actually gonna be a pretty good place to start our base. And that's gonna be one of the first things we're gonna prioritize. The main thing though is we need food. So we're gonna have maples with their 6 planting. They're gonna start harvesting berries. Frame is gonna come over here and start mining. They are really good at mining. Nana is hauling everything, all this stuff that we started with. No one's putting on the armor yet because it's, well, the helmets are fine. It just lowers their combat stats. The heavy plate armor though lowers movement speed by quite a bit. So we're gonna wanna not put that on just yet. We have 24 hours till our first raid's gonna be here. And yeah, these guys are mining the steel out really quick. Oh, and here we go. So Yeo's nature is gonna make this tile a tundra tile, I think it said. And every 6 days, it's gonna make it a new biome. Changes the water tiles to match a new biome. Rivers and seas are always maintained regardless of this option though. I don't think it should mess with the mountain either. Like there's no way it can do that, right? So I had our 2 miners with 12 mining just constantly mining out all of this iron, and it turns out that we need to smelt this iron ore into ingots. We can smelt those in a furnace so we can build for 120 blocks. The only way we can make blocks right now is we can craft them really slowly at this stone cutting spot. And okay, it's 5 a.m. The raid's coming at 6. It's more like 5:40, I think. And yeah, on day 1, the raid's coming. Our wealth is kind of high at 22k. Oh, and here's the raid. They are attacking immediately. And Squire Ree is the lover of Nana. Forgot to make people go inside as well. Oh, combat supplier. Cool. Wait, is that a... Oh, it's just the ship. Okay. That's our daily trader that we get. And combat supplier is not bad. It's just the question is, will they buy our gold? Probably. We have 150 gold. I don't know if they'll buy anything else though. We do have some equipment they might buy. Not really sure, but yeah, there's actually quite a few of these people. It might have honestly been a mistake to start with 6 colonists. Each colonist is basically worth 43 raid points, and these insects are not holding up as well as I thought they would. Okay, Nana, you're gonna need to do some work here by the looks of it. Who else can fight? Hobo Hunter, put some gear on. I should have done this earlier. I kind of wasn't expecting our first raid to be by this many people, I will say. But yeah, once these insects go down, which, okay, the hive is almost donezo, we're gonna have Nana run, and they should aggro on her, because she's gonna be the closest nearby target. Yeah, they're aggroing on her, I think. But yeah, so Nana's gonna run. There's just so many people chasing her. So this is gonna be brutal. But do remember that Nana is Herculean, so she gets extra movement speed slightly, but it's kind of being offsetted by her heavy plate armor. She does give a little bit of extra armor, some extra melee hit chance, but yeah, that's about it. And dude, this is gonna be so rough. I was thinking we'd be able to leave right away and we wouldn't have... Oh wait, these insects are outside, so these guys will go for the insects. There's another hive that we can use to kind of distract these guys, and yeah, some of them are going for that hive over there to the west, which is good. We could probably have Nana just run inside. The rest of our people are probably geared up and they're ready to fight, I think. Yeah, these insects might be able to hold off these raiders for day 1, so we should be okay, I think. Do keep in mind I have this mod from Chicken Plucker CQC, which kind of buffs melee people, I think. And this dude's got 8 melee, so he's using those abilities on these insects. We might have a little bit of advantage here. If we open up this door, these people might try to... okay, crap. We don't want everyone over here because they can shoot at us. Like, they're gonna have line of sight on us. I'm not really sure we play this exactly. Like, you guys just gotta keep the fires out. And you guys just wander around in this room. Or you're gonna try to go that way. No, don't go that way. Yeah, you guys just wander around this room. Just chill. Then you guys... Okay, wait. What? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? 20 damage to the torso? I don't believe it. I don't believe that did 20 damage to the torso. Like, there's no way, right? The crossbow does 20 damage with 66% armor pen. I'm actually so confused right now. Like, is that even supposed to be able to happen? Is the question. Hopefully these people are nice. They're setting themselves on fire, which is good. And we disarm this person, which is also good. I'm not sure we play this. Like, I'm just in awe here. Okay, and they're running. They also have a bunch of equipment that I'm not sure if the combat supplier will buy. It's this person who does have 13 animals. They have cataracts in their eyes, and I guess they're knocked out from CQC knockout, and this person is as well. They wouldn't even be knocked out if it wasn't for that. I think we just strip them, and I don't even know if we try to capture them. We want that equipment though. They have some nice stuff, and it's not gonna be tainted. But yeah, we harvested 1 heal root. We're tending up Hobo Hunter. I still know we're gonna do these people. They're still knocked out. Maybe we should make a temporary prisoner cell, and then we capture both of them, and then just release them. They're gonna bleed out though, is the only thing. Well, this person's not. Let's just release them. This person does need some 10s. We're just going to 10 them up and let them be on their way, I guess. Because yeah, if we add any more colonists, it's going to just increase raid size. Although, what if we actually decide to tunnel out? Like, maybe let's just do that right now. Let's just tunnel out of here so we can leave. Hopefully just doing that will also leave. And then if we get some people on the road, then we should have a ball game in terms of we should... Okay, nice, this person's leaving. I actually was thinking about maybe turning this person to a slave, but they're leaving. Oh, and oh, this guy got knocked out. What? He's going to bleed out in 1 hour though. He's Odyssean, which is a god trait, and they're going to be worth 2755. I thought this person for sure got away. Like, I did not know they had that much blood loss. I don't even know if we're going to be able to save them. Yeah, like we can't stabilize them right now. I think with the stabilize me mod, we might be able to. So Chicken Plucker just uploaded this mod today, Battlefield Casualty Drills First Aid. And this allows for a 200% faster 10, but the 10 quality is worse. So essentially you can save someone, but their wounds probably will get infected. Well, it's not certain that Lance Tot's wounds will get infected, but yeah, that's a really fast 10. And 0% 10 quality, yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, another really bad one. 23% on that one, that's not bad. Now we should be able to save them even though they have extreme blood loss. Meanwhile, I sent Shocker over to the combat supplier and they will buy a lot of stuff actually, like all this wine if we want to sell it, all this insect jelly again if we want to sell it. There's more actually over here too. If we put a home area, this area, I believe we can sell like this 46 plus these weapons. Yeah, they'll buy all 81 insect jelly, the smoke leaf joints, the wine. Probably want to keep some of the wine just to help with mood management, but like all these weapons, we don't need these melee weapons. Do we want to try to pick up this good marine armor that protects pretty much everything that's not the head, the hands, or the feet? We give that to our Herculean fighter. That could be really good. If we sell all the gold plus like the shield, these helmets, the steel plate armor, I don't think we need that extra one because we got 2 for our melee fighters. The chainmail actually is a skin layer thing. It's like a shirt. We should keep that probably. So the chitin shoulder pads are actually worse than these ones. That gives us 3,400 silver, which is enough for the marine armor. And yeah, the steel heavy plate armor that Nana was using does lower melee dodge by 20, so you don't want to give that to a melee person. You want to give that to a ranged person that's just not going to be moving at all. That's just going to be kind of dueling other ranged people. And we could get over to Maples, but I don't know if we want Maples to take damage. Like, we don't have a good range weapon. Yeah, we're just going to sell it for 443, and these shoulder pads actually cannot be used with the plate armor, I don't think, because they protect the shoulders. So we just sold those as well for 615. And with that money, we could buy some medicine. Maybe we just buy as much as we can. 27 medicine should help out quite a bit. So I'm not sure if this is a bug or when people drink if they don't want to go to sleep, but Shocker will not go to bed, and I tried pretty much everything, I think. There's a mod, Go the F to Sleep, though, and I can just make him go to sleep and he will rest. A really nice quality of life mod. I could not figure out how to make him go to bed. That was really odd. I want to try and see what happens when his alcohol warmth goes away, though. And yeah, it went away and he still does not want to go to sleep, which he's still in the sleeping time. I don't know. Either way, we're about to get raided, and yeah, I don't know how we're going to survive this raid. I really wanted to tunnel to the south today and finish tunneling through here, but there was a bug down here. We had to clear it out. It took a while. And here comes the raid. They're attacking immediately. 4 people from this side. That was from the north. 3 people over here from the northeast and 3 people from the east. After kiting them around for quite a bit, we have them all kind of bunched up in the northeast corner of the map, which is good. We're now going to send out Maples to try to piss off one of these giant rocks beasts, which is a new legendary beast type of thing from the medieval overhaul mod. The reason why I say it's legendary is because it's worth 4k. It does quite a bit of damage as well, 17, and has 46% armor pen. I think that's like a lot more than a Thrumbo even, but it has the same value as a Thrumbo, which is a little bit disturbing. Makes me think this might not be too balanced. There's actually 2 of them on the map too, which is kind of weird. Oh, and we piss it off. Very nice. Now we're gonna Maples just run inside. Just don't even run a gun, just run. Oh, we hit it again. I didn't really mean to. I don't want this thing to be injured while it's fighting these guys, but whatever. That should be fine. And hopefully it doesn't one-shot our door, by the way. Okay, it's not actually charging the door. Good. And meanwhile, Nana over here is going to try to make it inside. And yeah, this thing's manhunting outside of the base. It's not actually aggro on anyone, but if Nana goes inside, the raiders should go for it. Yeah, we're just going to have her go inside. And hopefully after the door... Okay, the door's held open. Very nice. Close the door. And hopefully... Okay, after the door closes, assuming the raiders don't destroy it over here, which they very well might. Yeah, some of them are going for the legendary beast thing. I should have Nana repair this. Okay, cool. Looks like they're all actually going for it, which is very nice. And how are these guys doing against this rock? So I did do a test run here, and I had to disable Chicken Plucker's hand-to-hand combat mod. One of these guys was able to knock out this legendary rocks, which, by the way, yeah, it's a little bit OP. Like, the body has 1400 HP, which I believe is even more than the Galatros. Its head has 872 HP, the neck 874. Yeah, yeah, it's too much, I think. Like, its hooves have 349. I'm pretty sure like the Thrumbo's body is 349. And yeah, since that thing's so broken, it makes me wonder if the other stuff's not balanced, because it seems pretty obvious how imbalanced that thing is for a value of 4K as well. And they're not even that rare. Like, there's 2 of them on our map. And Node is manhunting outside of our base, so we could have Nana go outside and kite it away from our base after she gets done eating these fish. And yeah, she's now got the giant beast aggroed on her. And we're gonna have Corcus come out here and start building limestone walls to kind of wall off our base. And yeah, the beast is up here. It's still chasing Nana. We're about to finish off the wall. And we sent out Shocker to deal with this hoarder trader that we got visited by today. And they'll buy literally everything because they're a hoarder trader. The only thing they won't buy is slaves. And yeah, we're just gonna sell them all this clothing. We were able to strip 3 of the raiders that got down by the beast thing. We are also missing a steel gladius. We might hold on to this one because you can use it with shields. So yeah, we'll hold on to the steel gladius, but we'll sell off pretty much everything else. They'll buy all this iron ore too if we want to sell it, but not for much. Doing this transaction will give us 1800 silver though. We also had some visitors come by, and I thought I sent them both away, but apparently I only sent one away, and I had to send both away. The other one was gonna stay for a little while, I guess. Oh, that sucks. Thankfully, they did bring us some pemmican though. We're completely out of food, so that kind of worked out. And okay, so I'm not sure why we're getting raided by this. Is it the same empire every single raid? Yeah, we keep getting raided by the same people, which is kind of dumb. I think it was something with this scenario where these guys were supposed to raid us on like day 0.1, and they were supposed to raid us once, but then I made it reoccurring, so we get a raid every day. What I didn't realize is that it's probably gonna be this faction every day. I can go in the game files and fix that though. This thing does have severe blood loss, by the way. It's gonna be going down in 19 hours. It's got 15 hours left. It's not even bleeding that bad though. It needs quite a bit more pain, I think, to go to page shock. Oh, here we go. We got a combat supplier caravan. This could actually go in our favor. No matter who wins here, we end up winning because they're going to attack the combat supplier. And yeah, it looks like the Rocks is going to go for this combat supplier. I think they got this though. They seem to have pretty high tier weapons. What'd be really cool is if these guys killed their own Muffalo. Like, this one's actually going to bleed out in 9 hours. They hit their own Muffalo here. Wait, they hit it again. This one actually is not in danger. This one though could still go down. Oh, and there's an ancient tome over here that we could open up. Might as well just do that while these guys are here. And okay, that's a lot of freaking mechs in here. I'm not sure if they're hostile. Okay, yeah, it looks like they're hostile. Corcus dip. My goodness. Okay, Corcus did not get hit, which is good. Holy crap, it's a freaking battle royale. So yeah, while they're fighting over here for the ancient tome, we're gonna have Shocker go and trade with this slave ship. And they will buy both of our slaves, not for that much though. This dude's supposed to have a value of 2870, but they're only gonna buy him for 1139. This girl's value is 675. They're gonna buy her for less than half. Wow. Maybe it's because we haven't broken down her will or something. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna sell these people off. And they do have some slaves of their own. This person would join us as a colonist, and they have 16 art. Well, they're 81 though. Okay, never mind on all that. They do have an exiled hiver though, who does have wanderlust. They really like to be on a caravan. They're a brawler, so that increases their melee. I'm not really sure why the value of these hivers is so low. Like, they have a base value of 1k, because I don't think they're like that much worse than a normal colonist. And like, hive princes get bonuses to their research speed. This guy sucks at it because he's got 0 intellectual. If we do buy this guy, he'll join as a slave though, is the only thing. I don't really know how that whole thing works, but I guess we'll find out. We'll just pick him up. But yeah, meanwhile over here, let's see who's winning. Hopefully the androids. Something tells me these guys are not going to come back here to trade with us anymore after this. But yeah, this is a little bit worrying. I don't know if the androids are going to win here. We got a mad hair coming in, which did not last long. And yeah, I think the androids lose. Huh. We're sending the slave over here to open up these caskets because screw it, I guess. I mean, we bought them for what, like 400? I didn't actually know that thing had ammo in it still, by the way. But yeah, we're going to have the slave open up these caskets. And there's only friendlies inside, which might be a good or a bad thing. This person is very intelligent. They could be a really good researcher. Overall, none of these guys are really that good. They do have quite a few things on them though. A lot of gold, advanced component on that guy, gold, 3 advanced components on this person. Should probably pick up these weapons too. For some reason, everyone has a timer now whenever they pick stuff up, or like a cast time to pick things up. It's kind of weird. But yeah, we're gonna start picking up a lot of these weapons. Well, if Sanka just run, I guess. Like, this thing is winding up a siege turret. It's the last siege turret shot against Sanka. If we get out of line of sight, we should... Okay, well, now we're fine. It's out of ammo now. And okay, so we tunneled to the south, and now we're finally able to leave to the south, except we're not actually leaving to the south. We're leaving to the northeast, so it was actually kind of unnecessary that we did that, I guess. The game said we needed to do that to make a caravan, but apparently that was unnecessary. So it was just a technicality, I guess, or I don't really know. I don't know why we're leaving to the northeast and we're not leaving to the south. Like, we could go down this way, but I guess we're just not going to do that. We're not going to question game mechanics as they are perfect, of course. The main thing is we are now on the road and we're going to be able to head over to this industrial colony to do some trading with them. And yeah, we just got out barely in time. It's now 6 a.m. and we're getting raided by a ton of raiders. I think it's over for this colony. And Hobo Hunter, he did get left behind because he has a permanent crack on his spine. People are not gonna like that Hobo Hunter gets taken out. And the guy was good at melee, and he actually did want to see the open road. He had a wanderlust. Quick Sleeper was also good, but yeah, that crack on the spine, you know, that was just gonna hold our caravan back. They're moving at 2.1. Okay, that's because it's so dark in here. Even if it wasn't that dark, they'd still be moving pretty slow. Meanwhile, on the road, we made it over to the industrial colony and we looted a bunch of gold from that ancient tome. Plus, a lot of the androids had pretty high tier weapons. We can just sell, well, most of these off because we have no one that can really shoot that well. I'm not even sure if we want to keep any of their ranged weapons. Like, we have one person that can shoot maybe like this sawed-off shotgun. I don't think it would shoot through ammo too bad. And for the most part, I think we want to sell off a lot of these weapons. We should probably just kind of make sure that we do have something to defend the caravan with. Like, Corcus has 5 melee. We'll just give him this Naginata. And then, yeah, we'll give this sawed-off shotgun to Maples. Our slave Sanka also has a good amount of melee. We'll give him over this halberd. But yeah, as far as what else to sell these guys, we got some bones, some sake, and then up here we got a plant skill trainer. Probably want to keep that actually for our planter. That could give them a nice boost to their planting skill. Don't need this tech print though, I don't think. So this plasteel too. Kind of want to keep some of the luciferium. Can actually heal scars. We should give it to anyone that has scars. There was 8 of it in that tome we cleared out earlier, and I gave 1 to our Herculean fighter just because it boosts their stats. Sell these advanced components, these components. I'm not sure what the basic ones are for. I guess medieval overhaul stuff. Maybe just hold on to those, I guess. Sell the insect meats, and yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of stuff we can sell these guys. So as far as what these guys will sell us, they have this chef drone assembly kit. I did a bit of testing. It has 10 planting, 10 cooking, and it works at 150% speed. The only problem with it is it has a limited battery, and I think you need electricity in order to charge it. We're gonna pick it up anyways. These guys also have this Iron Royal Great Helm from the medieval overhaul mod, and I think a general trend you'll notice with this mod is that the value of anything that belongs to this mod is just way too low, because yeah, this increases social impact by 30% and pain shock, and it gives as much armor as a marine helmet almost, and protects everything head related. This should not be valued at 240, like the value should be way higher. That all being said, since we're playing 500% threat skill, it's not gonna matter too much. We do have a little bit of room for being OP, and yeah, after this transaction, we're gonna have around 6.6k silver that we're gonna be able to use to trade with that other nearby colonies. Like this industrial one may have power cells. There's another industrial one down here, and so yeah, we will go check that out right now. Hobo Hunter was kidnapped, by the way. She has not lost forever. Well, yeah, she's probably lost forever. I've never seen a situation where you can get them back. Well, it's maybe because an opportunity to rescue her may present itself in the upcoming days or years, and you guys know my playthroughs last for like 30 days. While we're on the road, we also got a space battle event, and I'm thinking maybe we should send someone back in case one of these people that falls from the space battle is actually good. Oh, and this person actually, oh no, this is an android that got taken out earlier. Yeah, I split up the caravan. I'm sending Nana back because she's pretty quick. Could actually take this marine armor off, put it in her inventory. That should increase her movement speed maybe. It doesn't say it is. I'm not sure if it is or not. And meanwhile, our caravan made it over to the industrial colony. We got 6.5k silver to trade with. And these guys have an architect spine that we could have given to the person who had a crack on their spine. And this would have made them uber good. The only thing I'm really seeing from these guys is a psychic shock lance that we can use to send someone into psychic shock. We'll just pick that up in case there's a raider that we really want to capture. Finally, these guys have cheese that has a value of 50 cents a pop, and it has almost a full bar of nutrition. It's of course from the medieval overhaul mod, which nothing from this mod is making sense anymore. Because yeah, you can see like the value of a simple meal offers a little bit more nutrition, like basically the same amount, and it has a value of 15 bucks. Whereas the cheese has a value of 50 cents. Like what the heck? I feel like buying the cheese is too cheesy. We'll buy some simple meals. And with that, I think we'll just keep pressing on to the northwest up here. There's a few more colonies we can trade with, and then to the southeast there's some as well. And meanwhile, Nana's gonna head back home. She's gonna make it back in 0.8 days, it says, but we can do night travel, and she should make it back quicker than that, which is going to be good for this person if they're good. 16 hours left on this person. They are a haggling enthusiast, which increases trade price by 40%, and they're good at social. They are beautiful as well, which I don't understand why this doesn't increase like trade price, social impact, all that stuff. One would think it would, right? Oh, another person got knocked out over here. Jasmine, mad surgeon, industrious, has 9 hours left. Has a fighter module, which increases movement speed, melee hits, lowers aiming time by 30. Wait, what is this from? Android's mod, eh? This person's amazing. 9 hours left. We need to save that person. We need to get that fighter module. That thing's nuts. It doesn't even increase market. Why? Why did they do this? Why do they have things like this in the game? This person is an android. I guess they're a fighter module android. It doesn't even have any information on their market value whatsoever. I'm not sure. Either way, we want to get back to rescue Jasmine, and hopefully we'll be able to get back. It says 0.6 days, but that's assuming that we had to stop for nighttime, I think. 0.5 days now, and Jasmine still has 10 hours left. Wait, their time went up, I think. Are they healing? Because they're an android? Is that like an android thing? Coolant loss severe. Fix the leaking before it overheat and explode. Now, the coolant loss is going up quite quickly, but it says death in 10 hours still, and it's not the time is not going up. Nana is almost back though. I think she'll be able to make it back before the coolant loss gets to like 100. Oh, and they got back up. Oh no. Wait, that's not good. They're gonna leave now, so Nana's gonna have to arrest them. Oh, we're getting raided. This could be good, maybe. I was thinking Stacy might be able to knock out Jasmine. Oh, we got a quest. Hunter's caravan is approaching and seems they're well equipped. Maybe we're checking out what they're doing here. I'm not sure exactly what that's all about. I'm not seeing anything on the map in terms of like a caravan. Unless it's just like across the map or something. But yeah, meanwhile back at base, Jasmine is going to try to make it out. Coolant loss is at extreme 90% though. Hopefully they go down and they don't die if it gets to 100. Because they're moving really slow. Overheating, minor. Consciousness is lowered. Wait, did they go down? Yeah, they did. Okay, that's really good. So we're not gonna have to rest them. And okay, so Nana made it back, and Stacy is now beginning her assault. She's got this poor steel Yari, which does not do that much damage. I think Nana's gonna have to duel her, but we did give Nana over the Iron Royal Grey Helm. She's got the marine armor, and she's got a bone axe with a leather heater shield. I forgot to give her over a Gladius, which has better DPS. But yeah, we're gonna have her stabilize up Jasmine, and hopefully Jasmine will knock it back up. She's at overheating severe, which lowers consciousness by 40. And yeah, I want to rescue her, but there's no beds in safe temperature. Like, I don't think I could rescue her to the sleeping spot, right? Yeah, I can't. I have to rescue her to someplace inside. Meanwhile, on the road, our caravan made it over to this medieval colony, and they have some really good slaves. This person's skills aren't that good, but they have the god trait Ares Wrath. Increase a lot of their combat stats and their global work speed. They are a nudist though, is the only thing, so they don't like to wear clothing. Not sure how that's gonna work with them being a decent combat person, but they are very enduring as well, which lowers mental break. So we don't really need them to be running around naked. Yeah, I think we definitely want to pick this person up. They're gonna join as a slave though, and I think that does lower their value because yeah, their base market value is 3,400. If we buy them as a slave though, we're only buying them for 2,500. This person's also not bad. Like, they're a fisherman, so they can fish full time. They only have 5 animals though. That's the thing. I don't really know if we want more colonists. Like, this person's pretty good too. They can shoot, shooting professional. They'll really like to shoot. I think we'll just pick up the Ares Wrath slave for now, and we'll have these guys keep moving. Meanwhile, back at base, I wanted to have Nana just to leave on a caravan so Stacy would just get bored and leave, but she unfortunately does not have enough rest, so I think we're gonna have to fight, which is kind of annoying. And yeah, I think we're just gonna have to duel. Like, there's really nothing else to say about it. Hit her for 10, very nice. Hit her for 19, they missed. Hit her for 21. Wait, oh, nice, she went down. I was gonna say Nana could kite maybe. But yeah, that's really good. Looks like we don't have to form a caravan after all. And we're gonna have Nana try to seal in one room in here before Jasmine does get back up. We don't wanna have to capture her. And we could actually capture her right now if we wanted to, but if we just rescue her and bring her to a safe location, she might just join us on her own free will. Meanwhile, on the road, our caravan made it all the way up here to this Rebian colony, and I'm not sure what these guys are exactly because they have kind of a mix of stuff. Like, they have some higher tier stuff like plasteel, and down here they got some kind of lower tier weapons, but then they also have like this commando armor helmet. Shout out to Millie for continuing the Spartan Foundry mod. This thing's really good, 100% protection, lowers aiming time by 30 and increases shooting accuracy ever so slightly. This could be really good for the new android that will join us, hopefully by our own free will. We do actually have somebody that can shoot as well right now, so yeah, we're gonna pick that up. Our caravan is now gonna head back to base, kinda. We're gonna drop some people off, and Nana is now having to defend the storyteller raid. Hopefully she doesn't get hurt. Jasmine joins. No way. She actually joins us. She has an energy bar though. Oh no. How are we gonna heal that? Or she has a food bar, but maybe she can... Okay, so she can consume berries. The droid that we picked up cannot. When she wants slaves in the colony, well, that's not gonna be a problem. And actually, that's kind of a cool segue as to how I was gonna do ideologies. So anyone that joins us, that's especially good. Anyone that's especially cool, I was thinking our colonists would kind of look up to them and see their ideologies. Like this one actually has a shooting specialist. If we make her the shooting specialist, she gets 50% lowered aiming time and 7 increased shooting accuracy. So yeah, we can do that while she's not a part of our ideology on, but I was thinking if we end up kind of converting her over to us, we might absorb parts of her ideology on. But yeah, as far as her ideology on, there's supremacist, animal personhood, and raider. See, I think if we do end up converting her, we'll take like the supremacist meme, and then slavery will become honorable, and everyone's gonna like the fact that we have slaves in our colony. I think that's kind of how the ideology and system could work. Like, I'm not saying that should be the system, but it's a better system than it is now, where you just choose 4 ideologies at the very start. Not a very well thought out system in my opinion, but yeah. So Jasmine joined us. Nana is probably not needing to beat this person down anymore. Yeah, they are gonna bleed out in 11 hours, so maybe just let them bleed out. I don't think they have much DPS or high chance to hit at all. Yeah, 0.46 DPS, like that's terrible, because I noticed they had cataracts in their eyes. Might as well just finish them off. There's no way she gets hit, right? Missed. And knocked her out. She does actually have some good traits, like Optimus is pretty good, Jogger's pretty good, Peru doesn't really matter, but she's so old and she has those cataracts. I think we're just gonna strip her. I don't even think we really want to make her a slave, do we? And alright, so that's where we're gonna end this episode. Our new android Jasmine does have an energy bar, and I'm not sure how we're gonna recharge that. I'm not familiar with the androids mods, so yeah, our caravan's gonna try to trade for one. If we can't find one that way, or some type of power source, we might have to raid to find a power system that's set up in a battery. We'll be figuring all that out in the next episode. I do have an updated mod list in my description with that one. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.